Okay, quick video here to cover some of the issues that are going on with the ZT420 here. Just want to give you an overview here. First of all, a couple things. The supplies are like a cheaper material that don't have the same thickness and opacity, to like transmit through the sensors, through the gaps the same way. But they also aren't going to track in the Zebra printer left to right as easy, but also when they're converted at the plant, when they cut this shape, if they don't do an accurate job of cutting this, the cutter can go into the face, the material in the back, causing the adhesive to set up and go into this backing material, causing the labels to stick to the backing, or they can come off if it's not cut deep enough into the printer, okay, and they jam up in the printer. So what you get is, what I'm going to show you here is there's a sensor back in this machine called the media sensor right here, and you can see how there's label material stuck impeding the sensor. This will make the labels skip so that you'll waste labels with skipping of labels. Or the printer will throw an error, or in this case there's so much jammed up in there that you can't even load the material into the proper position anymore. So they couldn't even, in this case, they couldn't even load the machine properly to get the labels to even run through the machine anymore. So I'm going to clean the material out, but a couple things. There's better quality supplies I think we need to go with, but also on top of that, the next class up of Zebra printers, some of these places where the labels make contact are rollers on the next series up of printer, which is similar to the 220s I sell you guys, but there's a current model printer that replaces this one that has more rollers that handle the material rather than just letting it scrape over fixed plastic bars like this. And then the other issue with this is I had to take this one back to the shop with me to get, because I can't disassemble this area with this class of printer to unclog that as best it can. You can't get at these places without a large amount of disassembly, similar to like how higher quality automobiles are easier to service than ones that are just thrown together so that they can't be repaired, so I'm going to attribute this to like this mechanism here is an issue, but we weren't having these kind of issues until they changed the supplies, okay? And I'll be glad to kind of get some other supplies in here with you guys, the ones that weren't giving us the problems. Lance, I'm just making this video so you can kind of take a look at this and just have a first-hand account of what's going on. But basically we're having ongoing problems here now for the last few months with the supplies, and the printer's jamming up, and I have a solution, but it's gonna, again, this is a complete system of labels, printer and software that all have to work cohesively, and you can't just isolate the supplies and just say, well, we'll just go with lower quality supplies and just hope that those work with the rest of the system. Thanks.